Welcome back to Augmented Voices. We're diving into the world where AI and humans are teaming up, really pushing the boundaries. This time we're going to do like a rapid-fire deep dive, a bunch of fascinating AI news stories that we think you'll really be into. We've got OpenAI with some big releases. Spotify is getting like super personal with Wrapped, and even a bank that's using AI to fight fraud. Ready to jump in.
I think what's been really grabbing everyone's attention is OpenAI's 12 days of shipments. Every single day they've been revealing some new AI development. Like they fully released their O1 model.
Right, the O1 model.
Yeah, powerful language model. And then they introduced ChatGPT Pro, a premium version.
Yeah, that ChatGPT Pro, that 200 pounds a month price tag, made me do a double take. Like,
Oh.
who are they aiming for with that? But
Uh,
honestly, what really got me excited was Sora, that text-to-video AI. Like, imagine typing in a description and the AI just makes a video for you.
that could be huge, especially for like marketing and filmmaking. I mean, you could be making product demos, even whole ad campaigns just from typing a few words.
Thinking about limitations, that ChatGPT Pro pricing, that's got to be a hurdle for smaller businesses. What do you think about that?
Well, it does make you think about, who can actually get their hands on this stuff and benefit from it. OpenAI is definitely pushing things forward, but it's got to be accessible, right? And it's not just cost. They also have this reinforcement fine-tuning thing. Basically, businesses can like really customize AI models for specific tasks. So imagine an AI trained not just to write like a lawyer, but to actually like understand legal stuff.
Okay, now that makes more sense. It's not just about, copying a style anymore. It's about like building AI with real knowledge. So OpenAI is doing their thing, but Spotify is not sitting still either. They're using AI to personalize their Wrapped experience.
Yeah, they partnered with DeepMind to make these personalized podcast summaries in Wrapped. It's pretty wild. The AI looks at your listening habits, what you like, your top artists, and then it makes a podcast, like summarizing your whole year in music.
It's like having a personal AI DJ making a year-end mixtape just for you. I gotta wonder though, are people gonna love this or find it, kind of creepy?
It's a good question. It could really strengthen their brand loyalty, this level of personalization. But then you've got data privacy, especially with GDPR and all that.
Yeah.
Spotify's going to have to be very upfront about how they use that data.
Transparency is key when you're dealing with that kind of personal
Yeah.
stuff. So let's switch gears a bit. The Commonwealth Bank of Australia, they're using AI for something a bit more down to earth, fighting fraud.
And it's working really well. They've got this generative AI for fraud detection. It analyzes like 20 million transactions every day, catches about 20,000 suspicious ones. They've cut fraud by 30%, and the wait times for normal transactions are way down too.
Wow, those are some serious results. It's amazing to see how AI can be used for things like, security and efficiency. But with all this talk about data privacy, you have to think about the ethics. Giving AI access to all that financial info.
You're absolutely right. We need to be really careful. It's great, it's effective, but is it being used responsibly, ethically? How do we protect against bias or misuse? These are questions that need to be answered as AI plays a bigger role in finance.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
AI has a lot of potential for good, but it comes with big responsibilities. Speaking of responsibility, our next story takes us to Panasonic. They've decided to use AI to, preserve a legacy. They made an AI avatar of their late CEO, Konosuke Matsushita. He was known for his, really influential leadership style.
It's a really interesting case study. Matsushita, they called him the god of management, shaped Panasonic's whole culture, made them successful. And so by creating this AI avatar, they're trying to bottle his management style, use it to guide them in the future. Imagine having a digital mentor carrying on a leader's legacy.
It's a really interesting idea. But, can an AI really capture the essence of a person, especially someone like Matsushita? And is it, ethically okay to make an AI representation of someone who's gone?
It's complicated, right? The intention might be good to honor him and carry on his vision, but there's a risk that the AI just ends up copying what he did in the past without being able to adapt or do anything truly new.
It's like trying to capture lightning in a bottle.
Before we get to Amazon and what they're doing, did you see that ChatGPT hit 300 million weekly users?
300 million. Wow, that's a lot of people using conversational AI.
Yeah, it really is. And with that many people that fast, it brings up some challenges. Like, can they even keep up? Can OpenAI handle all those users? And can they keep the quality up? Make sure the AI is still giving good answers.
That's a good point. It's like if a restaurant suddenly gets a ton of new customers, even with great chefs, if you can't handle the volume, things get messed up.
Exactly. And in this case, the quality is like how well the AI can answer your questions. If that goes down, people lose trust, and then, maybe conversational AI doesn't move forward as a whole.
It's a good reminder that just having fancy new tech isn't enough. You got to plan, execute, make sure it actually works for people. But speaking of competition, looks like Amazon's jumping into the ring. They've got this new family of AI models, Nova.
Nova's interesting. They're really focused on making AI affordable and also very versatile, able to do different things. So they're going up against ChatGPT, against Google, trying to make AI for everyone, not just big companies.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. But it's more than just price. They want Nova to be able to do it all. Write text, create code, you name it. For businesses that need one AI to do a lot, that's appealing.
Sounds like Amazon's going for practical, accessible AI. But with all these companies jumping in, doesn't that risk, flooding the market? Too many choices.
It could, yeah. Too many options, people get confused. And then there's the question of, can all these companies really keep up? Do they have the resources to keep innovating?
Going to be interesting to watch it all play out.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure, competition makes everyone better. More choices, better tech, that's good for everyone.
I agree. And it's not just about the big players. This AI boom, it's giving individuals and smaller companies tools that, they could only dream of before. Think about those content creators using Sora to make videos, or small businesses using Nova.
Yeah, it's like suddenly everyone has access to what used to be only for huge companies.
Right, and that's where the real power of AI is, making tech available to everyone so anyone can create, solve problems, come up with new things.
It's a powerful idea. And it brings us back to what this podcast is all about, augmented voices. It's not about AI replacing us. It's about AI and humans working together, making each other better.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And it's that collaboration that's going to shape the future of AI. It's about finding that balance where human ingenuity meets artificial intelligence, using tech to improve ourselves and tackle the big problems we face.
I'm still thinking about that Panasonic story. Creating an AI of their CEO, that's a bold move. Makes you wonder about the future of leadership, how we remember people.
It definitely brings up some big questions. Can AI really get a leader's values, their vision, especially someone like Matsushita, who had such a big impact? And then what does it mean to use AI to make decisions based on, what someone did in the past?
It's like they're trying to create a digital oracle or something. Ask the AI god of management for advice. But can AI really be a leader?
That's the thing, right? Leadership isn't just about data or what worked before. It's about intuition, empathy, adapting to new stuff, things you can't predict. That's hard to put into an AI.
Yeah, there's a difference between following a recipe and, actually being a chef. You can follow the steps, but without that spark, that ability to change things up, you're not going to create anything new.
Exactly. And that's why I think the future for leadership and AI, it's about working together, not replacing human leaders, but giving them better tools, data, to help them make smarter decisions.
Finding that balance.
Yeah.
Where human instinct meets AI insights.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the same for content creation or fraud detection. AI can boost what humans can do, but it's not a replacement for creativity, critical thinking, or knowing what's right and wrong.
It all comes back to us, right?
Yeah.
AI is a tool, and we decide how to use it.
Yeah.
As we build these new technologies, we got to think about what could happen, make sure we're using them for good.
Absolutely. The future of AI isn't set in stone. It depends on what we do right now. And we need to talk about this stuff openly and honestly. What are the ethics? What could go wrong? What's the impact going to be, in the long run?
We've only scratched the surface, but hopefully this deep dive has given you a sense of just how much is happening with AI. Text to video, personalized podcasts, fraud detection, even digital avatars of CEOs. It's mind-blowing.
It really is. What we choose, the values we have, that's what will determine how AI shapes the world.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into AI. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Augmented Voices. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep imagining.